So according to Fragrantica, this is a 17th flanker released from this line. Which fragrance am I talking about? Stay tuned to find out. Alright guys, so this is going to be another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes from the house of Giorgio Armani. It is their latest release, Armani Code Absolu. So Code Absolu from the house of Giorgio Armani is an oriental spicy fragrance released in 2019. The nose behind this fragrance is Antoine Maison Doux, and it is an eau de parfum concentration. Alright, let's check out the presentation. So here is the box for Code Absolu. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Looks just like all the others in the line. This one does have like some black lines that are kind of embossed going across here. But other than that, sort of looks the same. Just has gold lettering here, but it looks exactly the same as the others in the line. Let's check out the bottle. Alright, so here is the bottle for Code Absolu. Like I mentioned before with the box, not too much going on with this presentation because it is very reminiscent to the others in the line. It does have kind of a silverish gold paint on the bottle. It says Code Absolu there. Black cap, gold atomizer. But other than that, it looks the same as the others, so not too much going on with this bottle. Alright, so here are the notes for Code Absolu. In the top we have green mandarin and apple. In the mid we have orange blossom, nutmeg, and carrot seeds. And in the base we round things off with suede, tonka bean, vanilla, and woody notes. So I haven't heard too much about this fragrance. I'm assuming it's going to have the Code DNA in there somewhere. I do look at some of these notes and I've seen them before in other fragrances. So I'm guessing it's going to be kind of sweet and gourmandy. There is suede, so I'm guessing have a suede-ish kind of leather smell to it, which is nice. But the orange blossom's been done before a lot in some of these fragrances, so I don't know if it's going to kind of keep that sweet orange blossom thing going like all these other new fragrances coming out. But I'm looking forward to trying this one. My favorite from the line, I believe, was Code Profumo that came out a couple years ago. That one was probably my favorite. It had kind of like a sweet, gourmand, Dr. Pepper thing going with it, to my nose anyway. But hopefully this one's better. Let's check it out. All right. Clean hand. Here we go. Good sprayer. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is nice. Definitely getting some of that Code Profumo kind of DNA. This is very sweet. It's woody. I'm getting that suede note too. It's like a, to my nose, it smells more like a leather. But I know that suede and leather can be very close. Yeah. Definitely getting the Code DNA, but also it's sweet like the Profumo version, the one that I said before, kind of reminded me of Dr. Pepper. So it kind of has that going for it. This is definitely a grown-up version of that one. The suede in this and the woods in this give it a more of a maturity. This is a more mature version of Profumo right now from what I can tell. Yeah, I like this one. Definitely might be a keeper because a lot of those Armani Code fragrances were nice and they were sweet, but they were just a little clubby. They were a little youthful with the sweet notes in them. This one actually changes the game up a little bit because it has a more mature vibe with that leather note and the woody notes. Yeah, the green apple is giving it a bit of sweetness, so it's a little fruity on top and spicy. I don't know where carrot seeds come into play. I don't know what those smell like. But right now I'm getting a lot of the sweet notes with the woody notes and that suede note. Which this is nice. If you can just picture Code Profumo, a little toned down on the sweetness, add some leather, a little more maturity in there, maybe even a little smokiness almost. It's a little smoky. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. Maybe the woody notes. So we got the mandarin and the apple on top, and I'm definitely getting those. Definitely getting the orange blossom, but this isn't like real sweet like that. This isn't a youthful kind of green apple and mandarin and orange blossom type fragrance. This is really being dominated by, I believe right now, by the leather note. This is what's really changing the game on this one. Yeah, this one's definitely getting smokier. It's definitely a dark, spicy, deep, rich, thick, woody fragrance right now. With that suede note as well to give it a bit of a almost skanky leather, but not really. This isn't skanky at all. I'm just saying like it's going down that avenue. Yeah, this is nice so far though. I like this one. Besides Profumo, this might be my second favorite in the line, if not the first. Going back and forth between those two, that one really is super sweet. This one is a bit more mature, like I've mentioned a few times before. I definitely get the Code DNA. I get the Profumo sweetness, but I'm getting the mature vibe with the suede and the wood notes. So yeah, this is definitely a more mature, grown-up version of Profumo. Liking it so far. Gonna wear it tonight and over the next couple of days. Give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. Alright guys, well I'm back with my update for Giorgio Armani's Code Absolu. Alright, so I spent a lot of time with this fragrance over the weekend, and I must say I really do like this one. This is probably my favorite out of all the flankers, just because I think that the other ones were a little too, youthful in a sense, or a little too sweet. They were nice, don't get me wrong. I think my favorite before this one was probably Code Profumo. That one was sweet and had like a kind of a root beer, kind of Dr. Pepper kind of sweetness to it that I really liked. But I gotta say, this one really does take the cake. It is more up my alley because it does have the leather note, or the suede note, that does make it a little bit more mature, a little more wearable for a guy of my age who's over 35. So I do get the best of both worlds with this fragrance because I do really like that suede note. And the woody notes really give this one a more spicier, mature vibe, mixed with that Profumo sweetness that I really like. If I were to compare this fragrance to any other fragrances out there, I would definitely say it's a mix between Code Profumo and to Bulgari's Man in Black. So you definitely get the sweetness from Profumo and that Code DNA, but you also get like that woody, smoky, sharp, mature vibe that you get from Bulgari's Man in Black, which I really enjoy because I really did like that one. But honestly, this one is the best of both worlds. I get both of those fragrances in this one. So that really is a fragrance that I definitely enjoy wearing more. So like I mentioned in the first half of the video, you do get that Code DNA and that Profumo sweetness mixed with that leathery, mature vibe. After a while, the kind of that Code Profumo thing goes away. The leather really does kick in and the woody notes kick in. But then those sort of fade away and goes back to the Code DNA. But in the dry down, you really are left with a lot of vanilla and a lot of tonka, which leaves a really nice sort of skin scent behind. And I gotta say, I got excellent longevity with this one. I got 12 plus hours of this fragrance. That's no joke. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the projection. The projection was good, but it wasn't that great. It wasn't as good as the longevity, which is a little confusing because I think I figured a fragrance that lasts that long would actually have beast mode projection, but this one didn't. The first 3 to 4 hours were really good with this one. Pushed out about a foot and a half, maybe even 2 feet. I did get noticed with this one, but it died down after that and got really close. Don't get me wrong, this fragrance is no slouch, but I really was hoping to get beast mode performance out of this one. I would say it gets excellent performance, but not beast mode. So occasions for this fragrance, I would definitely say it's going to be more of a night type. I would say date night, just a night out, dinners or whatnot. But I think that even though it doesn't have beast mode projection, this fragrance still be pretty good in the club. Seasons I would say would be fall and winter with this fragrance. Even though it's not beast like I mentioned before, it does have really good performance. And I would definitely say, it's going to be thick enough to cut through the cold. So the cooler months for sure, and definitely be probably too cloying or too intrusive in the warmer months. Edges I'm going to say are 25 and up because this is a more mature version of Code Profumo. The leather note and the woody notes really are, for an older gentleman, and once you guys get your nose on it, you'll be able to tell the difference between the two. So definitely 25 and up, if not 30 and up. So overall, I do like this fragrance, and if I had my choice of all the Code line, I will pick this one as my favorite, and I definitely think this will be bottle worthy. This is at Macy's and Dillard's, guys, so go by there at the mall and check it out. Don't blind buy this bottle on my account. But go and check it out, see if you like it. To me, in my opinion, I think this is bottle worthy. Definitely one for the collection. And having this one, I would definitely sell all the other ones, the other Codes in the line, because this one overall is going to be my favorite. So has anyone out there tried Armani Code Absolu? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know your experience with this fragrance down in the comments below. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching another video on my channel. If you like this video and want to see more videos like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider signing up for notifications by hitting that notification bell. That way when I upload new videos, you'll be the first to find out. Please follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. Please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.